Should you take action during your manifestation process? And what actions can you take in order to manifest your reality? And to be honest, do you actually have to take any actions? In today's video, I want to specifically answer this question. And for those of you guys who are new, my name is Neha, and on this channel, I talk about quantum physics, law of attraction, law of assumption, actually, esotericism, witchcraft, and so much more. And on Patreon, I do make extra videos. DM coaching is also down below. But now let's get into the video. The reason why I'm talking about action is because I noticed still in my clients, even though we perfectly know, because at this point, if you're watching this video, you probably have already read Neville Goddard, you have watched tons of videos about law of assumption and manifestation, and you guys perfectly know what Neville used to say about action. Neville used to say that whatever action you take is completely delusional and pointless in order to arrive to your manifestation. However, some of you guys have pointed out the question, yeah, but still, even when Neville had to manifest going to Barbados, he still had to take action and physically go into the travel agency and get the ticket to get to Barbados. Fine. So let's discern a little bit what it means to take action and what it means to take action towards our manifestation, or rather to force our manifestation. Because another common question, especially when you guys are manifesting either an ideal partner or an SP, but it could be even for business, but specifically I got questions for SPs where you guys say, yeah, but if I would be the girlfriend or the boyfriend of my SP, wouldn't it feel natural for me to text them? You have to be honest with yourself. That's how you take action. You have to genuinely be honest, and it all comes down to recreating your identity and becoming the person that lives in the wish fulfilled, therefore acts, feels, and thinks like the version of you that is already having what you want, is already having the SP. The problem it is, for sure, if you were to be in a committed relationship, you wouldn't feel bothered about texting this person. However, the majority of the time when you're asking this question is because you either are impatient or you do want to force things into actualization. And so you're kind of trying to justify your need and your impulse of texting them. You're justifying it saying, oh, I'm living in the wishful field, therefore it feels so natural for me to text them. But in reality, in the back of your mind, you are doing it because you want to make something happen, which might be premature to your manifestation. On the other hand, though, there are certain cases in which you should text and you shouldn't even be bothered about texting or not texting, because it's true. You will feel naturally inclined to text if you were to be already the boyfriend or the girlfriend of your SP. However, what I think it's very important is to understand where you're coming from. There is a huge difference in doing actions to trying to force reality and therefore coming from willpower and coming from inner intention. And there is another difference is I am taking action because those actions are a byproduct of my manifestation, of my state of consciousness, of my state of being. For instance, let's talk again about money. Then we're probably going to give some examples about SPs so everybody gets some knowledge out of this video. I also about career. So let's say that you want to manifest successfully money, even tons of money in your reality. Now, I am a firm believer that action is actually not required. And with action, I mean coming from inner intention. You necessarily don't have to do anything in order for a bridge of events to show that will lead you to the perfect opportunity to manifest money. Now, obviously, when you are in the bridge of events, like Neville was going to the travel agency to get the ticket to be in Barbados, that cannot be considered as inner intention because you're just following a bridge of events. So it's not that you're really taking action. Like physically, obviously you are taking action, but you're almost like transported by your subconscious mind, by the universe, call it however you want, in the right places at the right time. And it just will feel very natural. You won't feel like you're logically taking the steps to get there. But however, some of the action that is not mandatory, but you could do in order to make your subconscious mind believe even more that indeed you are already in the state of consciousness of having money, is to go to expensive places, or better, to go to expensive luxury stores. You don't have to buy anything, but to surround yourself with that environment, changing a little bit your lifestyle, because that will tell your subconscious mind that you indeed do have the money, even if you don't buy, because you're basically reaching a certain vibrational frequency without getting into vibration too much. But let's say that you do want to manifest like really tons of money. Tons of money could realistically be even 20K a month. Now, think about it. If you would be the person that has 20K a month, you wouldn't really be bothered about entering Cartier or entering any luxury brand and just trying the things that you want without worrying about the money. And you wouldn't even be bothered about saying, oh, well, I don't like anything, I'm not going to buy it. So this is not like fake it until you make it. It's more about taking the courage to be surrounded by certain experience that resonates with your new identity and new state of being. Now, is this action necessarily required? Not really. You can totally manifest money just by affirming and not doing any of this action. This could be something to block the impulse of taking irrational actions that will force your manifestation. So it can help, but I don't think is mandatory whatsoever. Then another thing, let's say for a career, or you want to do a new career. So I had an example of one of my clients, which obviously I'm going to keep super private, but she wants to be an actress and now she's doing a completely different job. And she's afraid of taking some action. Now, what honestly will be the most logical thing to do if that girl or that boy even would be an actress? To take acting class, because actors, even famous actors, still take acting training and acting class. So putting herself in the environment that will lead to a bridge of events that will eventually lead her to castings and other things that are aligned with her new state of consciousness. Now, can she become an actress without going to acting school? But with other opportunities, for me, 100% she can. Because to be honest, you'll never know the ways in which the universe can bring opportunities in the acting field just by even walking down the street. Now, I know that many people won't agree with me, but to be honest, I saw some wicked stuff coming out of nowhere. I don't necessarily think that action is required, and I don't think that anybody could change my mind around this. I don't think it's required. However, it could be a good idea to take some acting class, but not because necessarily this girl needs the acting class to manifest, but because by virtue of taking the acting class, she will sit more in the state of consciousness of saying, indeed, I am a working actress. I am working towards this. The same could be for doing a YouTube channel. You obviously, if you would be a YouTuber, doesn't it feel natural to do YouTube videos? Now, is there a way that you could be a YouTuber without taking action? It could be that a bridge of events could happen where you end up in the channel of someone else, becoming a YouTuber, and then eventually doing your own channel. It could 100% be. So even in that case, I'm not like, I never wanted to do TikTok. But a bridge of events for me happened where I was invited in the channel of this very popular Italian YouTuber that has 1 million of subscribers, and then eventually I did TikTok and my TikTok became viral, and then I did this channel too. So I mean, sure, I was taking action and then eventually I did the videos, but it's not that I was forcing to become viral. If weren't for that YouTuber with millions of subscribers that invited me on his channel, most likely I wouldn't have done TikTok. So because I was affirming, I am viral, obviously my world had to reflect that in a way or another and created the perfect circumstances for me to go viral. So did I take some action? I did, but not action that were forced in the 3D. I took action that felt natural. natural to the state of identity, to the state of consciousness that I was claiming to be. I am a successful YouTuber. Does it make sense now to you? So let's give you the example again of an SP. And sorry for this video, I'm making a lot of examples, but the way I like to teach people is through experience, because in my opinion, we can talk about even science for hours, and that's great. And I love to talk about the science behind the law of assumption. By the way, I have a webinar, the link is down below, where I teach you guys about the science behind the law of assumption. However, even if we talk for hours about theory, it's experience that really teaches stuff. And that's why I give examples of myself, example of my clients, because that is where I learn how much the law can work differently for different people. And so we can all learn from experience and really gather some grounded example that will resonate with you guys and possibly with a lot of people. So again, let's give the example of the SP. Like, again, isn't that true that you would text this person if you would be in a relationship? However, now that I am in a very happy relationship, I'm really happy. And I've been in happy relationships even in the past. I've been with amazing guys, some douchebags, but some other good guys. The feeling is, sure, I have no problem texting my boyfriend about a cute picture of a cat that I saw. There is no problem whatsoever. But do I feel the need to stress him out and constantly text him or constantly calling him? I don't feel the need. He seeks for me every single day. He always sends me good morning and good night. He wants to talk to me. He wants to reach out, and I want to reach out. So it's reciprocate. So you have to really ask yourself, when you are manifesting a specific person, am I texting because I'm forcing the 3D? Or if I would be really living in the wishful field, wouldn't I be already receiving the text? And therefore, I wouldn't feel the need so much to over text or double text or watching Instagram, watching the stories and trying to figure it out what they're thinking. No, you wouldn't. I'm not trying to figure it out what my boyfriend is thinking. He's living his own life. He's going to work. I leave him space and he leaves me space. And during the day, to be honest, I think about other stuff because I'm thinking about my video. I'm thinking about relocating to London. I'm thinking about talking to my friends. I'm thinking about drawing. I'm thinking about reading, studying more. What can I manifest next so I can I can work better on the channel? What other courses could I record to help people better? It's not that he's the center of my world and I'm constantly thinking about him and I'm constantly pulling that energy back to him. Of course I think about him, so of course it's great, but you understand what I mean? You have to be honest with the type of action and where they're coming from. If you, let's say, you have not hearing from your SP for a while and you feel incredibly inspired to text something nice that feels natural, that feels like yourself. Maybe you went out on a vacation and you saw something that your SP will definitely love to see. Sure, text. What's the problem about that? Text. However, text with the consciousness of, I know that this person wants to be with me. I don't even expect a reply. And if they don't reply, revise that on spot, because you are coming from the vibrational alignment of the wishful field and you are coming from, I text because this is normal for me to text and not because I'm expecting something. And I am prepared that if they don't answer me, I am going to revise on the spot and I am not going to spiral. If you have to be honest with yourself. If you text, call, or whatever it is that you do, and you know that you're going to spiral, if they don't text back or if they don't text in the way that you want yet, because they might not be 100% conformed yet, don't do it, because that could potentially put you back and revert you back to the old identity of you feeling rejected. Rather, my suggestion is do not take action, but become the person that already is in a healthy relationship by doing activities, things, and thoughts that are aligned to that. And the same could be applied for career and money. If you know that taking some action will trigger you in a way or another, do not do it. Now, I know that, for example, reality transurfing preaches a lot about taking action. Guys, in my opinion, there are a lot of formulas to manifest. I didn't take a lot of actions to get everything that I want. I really didn't. I didn't do anything to get this house. I didn't. Like, I just followed a bridge of events that led me here. I didn't even take action to get to London. It just happened. Did I took a plane to get there and follow the bridge of events? Come on, you guys. Come on. Obviously I did, because I don't know how to teletransport myself yet. But I wasn't forcing. I knew I had the intention since I was a child to go to London. I had the intention to wanting to live abroad. The intention was there, the affirmations was there. But did I force it in any way? Never. I followed the bridge of events, and the bridge of events for me was my best friend asking me to go there. Okay, fine, let's go. A friend calling me there all the time. Okay, fine, let's go. Opportunities showing up in my reality that were aligned for me to be in the UK. Sure, let's go. You understand? I never forced it. I only followed the bridge of events. Same when I was manifesting my specific person. I was never texting. I was doing my affirmation. And I'm talking about my ex-specific person, so I'm talking very specifically about manifesting a specific person. Never text, never force any action. I was diligently doing my affirmation, my visualizations, and then he showed up. I didn't have to do anything. And sometimes I even randomly met him on the street. And okay, did I took action to go out? Oh my God, of course. But I was just going out seeing my friends, and all of a sudden he appeared. That's bridge of events leading you towards the right direction. It's not you forcing actions, okay? So be mindful about this. And the only way to be mindful is to always be aware of what you're thinking, waking yourself up from the dream state, from the illusion, sometimes in a day saying, okay, where am I? What am I thinking? Notice where your focus goes, and in starting to work on that new identity and starting to work on becoming the person that already has what you want, also through the affirmations and the various techniques that you guys are using. Then I promise that when it will be an inspired action, you wouldn't even question it. And most of the time, you wouldn't even have to take actions, because you will be led by circumstances, and later on you will turn and be like, oh damn, those were the circumstances that I was moved into in order to get what I want. I didn't even notice. You understand how much more effortless and easier it is? So I know many people say you have to take actions. Could be. You could take potentially some actions. I don't necessarily think that a combination of inner intention and outer intention is wrong, but can you just manifest with outer intention? Like Neville Goddard used to say, 100% you can. That's the way I always did it. So in this particular matter, I do agree with Neville Goddard. You do not need action. You could take some action if that helps you reprogram your subconscious mind in natural ways. Okay, so this is where I stand. I hope this video resonated with you and was inspiring. Let me know, what do you think about action, and do you took some action that led to your manifestation? What is your idea? What is your own formula? Comment down below. I really want to hear your stories. DM coaching now is available for 5 DMs, 10 DMs, and unlimited coaching in my Etsy shop. My e-courses, including the formula to how to manifest your specific person, down below. Patreon link is down below as well. And I see you guys very soon on this channel. Bye.